Hey yo, what up, Fight World? It's your boy Boxing Fanatic. I'm back with another one. Errol Spence and Sebastian Fundora has agreed to a fight. Now, this is something that we're going to be talking about. Stay tuned.
Sebastian Fundora and Errol Spence Jr. have agreed to a deal for a WBC junior middleweight title fight in October in Dallas. Sources told Spence, PBC's hope is to stage the Prime Video PPV event at AT&T Stadium.
1 2 1 2 1 2.
So, Errol Spence, we seen him get in the ring after Sebastian Fundora fought Tim Tszyu, right? And it looks like Errol Spence and Sebastian Fundora, that I was just like, you know, interlude to their fight that they just agreed upon to take place. We don't know we don't know when, how soon, but we just know that they agreed to a fight. I know Sebastian Fundora said he wouldn't be back for a fight until like November sometime because he broke his nose. Tim Tszyu broke his nose in that fight, and we seen it was a bloodbath basically in that fight. Errol Spence, we thought he was going to get the rematch or take the rematch with Errol Spence. You know, they both agreed, you know, that they was going to have a rematch, and they both agreed that it was going to be at a different weight class. Now we see Terrence Crawford taking the fight with Israel Majimov. That's taking place August 3rd in Las Vegas. Turkey Al-Sheikh putting this fight on, and Errol Spence and Al Heyman and you know, Prime Video. I guess Sebastian Fundora and Errol Spence had agreed to a fight at 154, which I'm not too opposed to this fight. My reasons why. I know y'all gonna probably say, you know, Errol Spence may do good in this fight, but I look at it like Tim Tszyu, I don't want to say he had problems. Yeah, I'm gonna say this. Tim Tszyu had problems getting past the jab and the height of Sebastian Fundora and the reach. Sebastian Fundora was using that built-in selfie stick, and he started to pull on, you know, the onslaught of, you know, bunches and punches, and he wasn't even really, you know, like really doing too much. He was just, you know, just pawing with it and then throwing the right hand uppercut, stuff like that every now and then. But this fight against Errol Spence, Errol Spence is already, you know, flat-footed. He don't have that much power. I love Errol Spence. I went for Errol Spence to beat Terrence Crawford. But this is another fight that I said that if Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford was to fight Tim Tszyu, he's a tall mountain to climb. And only reason why I say that is because they're not going to be able to get past that long jab. There's weight classes for a reason. I feel like Sebastian Fundora at that weight class, he's a cheat code for 154. He need to be fighting heavyweights with his height and his reach. You know, he's 6'6", 6'5", about 6'6" at that weight class. So in Errol Spence, every bit of 5'9". So I mean, he's gonna have the height advantage, he's gonna have the reach advantage, and the speed is pretty much the same. The ring IQ, I don't know. I just don't like this fight for Errol Spence. I'm going on record to say this now. You know, he just gonna have to prove me wrong. You know, and being that, you know, Errol Spence didn't really look too good in that Terrence Crawford fight. I mean, he was all over the place, just like Ryan Garcia just did Devin Haney. He was all over the place. But the only difference is between Errol Spence and Devin Haney, they both got up. You could tell they was in, you know, tip-top condition. But it was just that Errol Spence, I don't think he got the power for 154. I don't think he, and Sebastian, the southpaw versus a southpaw. So, I mean, they're going to be jockeying for position. They're going to be jockeying for hand position, feet position. We're gonna probably see some head clashes. Errol Spence, you know, being with his mouth, You know, he got cataracts. He done got that taken care of. So it's a lot of things that's going to be going against him in this fight. You know, I don't know if Errol Spence going to be able to get past the height, that reach, and Sebastian Fundora, you know, maneuvering out of the way and taking that long step back to Errol Spence 2 steps. And Sebastian just got to take a step back and just throw the jab, uppercut, you know, and stuff like that, and it's going to land. Errol Spence ain't got the best defense. His blocks is like this. So, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like Sebastian Fundora just going to be too much for him. I picked Sebastian Fundora to beat Tim Tszyu. I cashed in on that fight. This is going to be another fight that I'm going to cash in on. I like Errol Spence, but not against Sebastian Fundora. I don't know. That's just a tough fight. That's a tough cookie. That's a tough task. And Errol Spence going to have to work. Tim Tszyu had to work. Tim Tszyu had power. And you seen Sebastian Fundora, he wasn't as, he fought a safe fight. And because he knew Tim Tszyu had power, you know, and that was one thing that Errol Spence ain't going to have in this fight. He don't have knockout power like Tim Tszyu. So those are like my elements of my keys to, you know, why I feel like Errol Spence shouldn't face Sebastian Fundora. Yeah, the money is there. You know, the belts is there. But on the other end of that, all money ain't good money. Sometimes you got to look at the way that cookie is going to, you know, crumble. This is a cookie that I wouldn't want to have because of the height, the reach, you know, him using that to the best of his ability. He fight like a big guy. He don't fight like no small guy. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this fight with, you know, Errol Spence and Sebastian Fundora agreeing to a fight. All right. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. One love, one life. I'm out. Peace.